Yvette Le Blowitz from SPAITGIRL.com, and I'm here today to give you a couple of handy tips that are going to help you set your goals, make them clear, and make them happen in 2018. So first things first, grab a yoga mat or a chair, pen and a paper, and create some space within. Reflect on 2017. Write a list of what you did, what you loved, what you made happen. Look at the goals you had. What is there that you still need to work on because you're still working towards the end result, the outcome of that goal. What things served your highest good, what things didn't. And, just really reflect on the year and pay some gratitude to everything you called in or had happen or made happen, and just review the year. So before we go into 2018, it's good to know what are some things that you still want to continue to do because you loved, or what are some things you want to let go because it doesn't serve your highest good. And it's kind of good just to take, be your own CEO of your own life, and just to take stock of what are the things you need to do or not do, what benefited you and what didn't. And that's a really great exercise to do, and it requires a little bit of journaling and a little bit of pen and paper, and just really getting your thoughts out on the paper and making that happen. The next thing, the next step number 2, is write your goals. Make it clear. And when I talk about goals, I mean specific goals. If you want to lose weight, okay, how much and why? What's your why? And how are you going to get there? How are you going to make it happen? I don't mean it in micromanagement terms, but I do mean how are you going to create your own self-care rituals daily that's going to get you to your final result and outcome, your weight loss. So, okay, for me, my go-to tips is always write it down. So when I was on my weight loss journey of the 25 kilos plus, I made it clear I needed to walk at least 3 times a week to make this happen. I needed to, get my meals prepared healthily, meal preps. I had to meditate, and I was doing that daily. And I wanted to, my heart was burning and desiring to practice yoga. Now, I really knew what I loved, and it's a ritual I still do, but create your own self-care rituals around the goals that you want to achieve. And if it is weight loss, there are so many ways you can do that in a healthy way, but know what you're going to do before 2018 begins. And I don't mean go crazy on like you've got to exercise every single day and you'll only burn yourself out. Look at just lifestyle changes, little changes you can do, but make it clear, write it down, know your goal. Now, if you have another goal, whatever it might be, it might be you want to become a yoga teacher. Great. First of all, are you practicing yoga? Yes or no? If you're not, tip number 1, practice yoga. Get clear. How often are you going to practice yoga? At least give yourself some goal. Is it 3 times a week? 4 times a week? Are you going to try? If you've always wanted to try yoga and it's been on your, I really know I should try yoga, but I never have. Perhaps it is 2018 goal, I am trying yoga. And I'm going to try it once, and then, just get really clear on your own goals. If you want to go on a holiday, why? Obviously to feel good, to feel happy. What's your destination? Where? When? Like, start getting specific. The mind has a great way to achieve things psychologically when you are clear. The universe can respond to your requests when you are clear. I get so clear. Here's an example. 2017, I made a decision. I'm publishing my book. I don't quite know how, but I'm publishing this book by September 2017, which was my mother's birthday, the 13th of September. This book got published. It starts with me, Feel Good Within and Become Your Happiest, Healthiest Self in August. But I made it really clear and specific what I wanted to do. So I had it imprinted. It was a certainty. It was happening. How that happened, the universe would unfold. But I was going to make it happen because my focus was on 2017, writing the book, getting it edited or published. And the other goal I had in 2017 was I want my book not to be just sold on Amazon.com or on my blog. I actually want this book, or to have a book, in Australian bookstores. So that was my other result, outcome, written, driven. So what you think, what you visualize, what you feel, what you write, what you focus on is what you make happen, and what becomes a goal into a reality. So just get very clear on anything you want to do, by when, and you won't have all the micro, steps, other than obviously if I want to write a book, and if you're the same, you have to make time to sit down to write the book. So, there's all these things, but it will come to you once you tune into your inner wisdom, and once you make time for yourself. And a dream that I carried from a young age of 8 years of age, when I first discovered Louise Hay on the Oprah Winfrey show, and I discovered that she was sitting on the couch with Oprah Winfrey talking about her book about self-love and self-care and the power of your thoughts and everything you think, you become. And at the age of 8, I discovered that if I wrote a book, one, I could get on the Oprah Winfrey show, which, just imagine me 8 years of age, little, in a very small Australian town, thinking, wow, that's my ticket out of here. Okay, this dream has been in the making for a very long time. And I tried many, many times to write a book. And I had many times I had a dream to write a book. And my goal would be to write a book. I didn't clarify to myself, to the universe, even to the higher of myself, what the book was going to be about, when it was coming out, and when I was going to make it happen. But I would visualize, I would go into Australian bookstores and visualize in the self-help section, or just, I want to see my book there. And I would visualize this. But the real kicker for when getting this done happened was when I got really clear on the year, by when, and what was the final outcome. And, the next print run, or when this book, so my next goal for 2018 is to get this It Starts With Me book picked up by a publishing company, so they can just finesse, the little editing things that need to be done. They can get it into more bookstores, because I had to set it up myself to get this book into Aussie bookstores, and I had to do so much, come up with the cover idea or the contents page or whatever it might be. All of the content in there was what I wrote. And when my book in 2018 gets picked up by a big publishing house, the great news is they have amazing teams who can edit this book again, make it even better, take it to the next level. I've got dates set for for when that's gonna happen and when I'm gonna make it happen. So just get really clear on that, because the dates, you know, your outcomes, that really drives what happens within your year. And you all know my story that I had a passion to one day go to the Maldives, to be a recognized spa travel reviewer, writer, blogger internationally. And that happened also in 2017. Like, things don't happen overnight, but I worked my craft, my passion and my love, and I never gave up on that being something that I was going to make happen. So just put aside all of the limitations and the idea of, oh, I can't do that because I don't have the skills or the money. You might not have the resources, but you're very resourceful. And when you have a certainty within that you are absolutely, hail, rain or shine, making this happen, it will happen. So write it down, work out what it is you want to do. And in my case, I lived with this dream within me, a very big calling. I always felt at times very frustrated that I couldn't make it happen. I had tried so long. I actually tried to write many books. People don't actually know this, but I came up with many wild stories. You know, I was imaginative. I tried. I could never get it to happen. And then one day I decided, like, why don't I just write about like how my own transformation, my own tips, write from my own heart and soul, and write a book that could actually help other people. And that is when I was able to get clear on this, right from my heart and soul. I should know this, I preach this. But that was when I was like, wow, I can do this. So I had to come to a place of certainty, because I was always actually waiting to be that girl that put her manuscript into a big publishing house, and I was waiting for someone else to say, oh wow, that's amazing, you're the best, yeah, we want to take you on. Well, in this day and age, I can tell you right now, that does not happen, where if you think something and you want something to happen and you wait for someone to make it happen for you, to make your dream happen, I can tell you, you'll be waiting a lifetime. But if you can work on just creating your own life, making things happen for your own self, and creating the life you want and the way you want to feel, and if you connect everything back to how do you want to feel and why. Because you could go into saying, okay, 2018, I want to start a business. Okay, why? And I know a lot of people in business that it doesn't make them feel good. They're in a lot of pain, they're struggling, they financially don't even have enough money to pay their rent. So just get clear on how you want to feel when you're in business, and what is it you want. Like, if you want to say, I want to make money, okay, here's an example. You might get given $1. Maybe you might make money. Maybe it's $25. Maybe it's $1,000. If you don't get very clear on how much money you want to make, you can't make the money you want to make, if that makes sense. So a good example is Jim Carrey, and you can watch his talk on YouTube, but he used to go around with a little piece of paper, and he wrote a check to himself, $3 million, and he put it in his wallet. He visualized that. That was the amount of money he was making. Now, not every person is Jim Carrey and needs $3 million, by the way. However, that was just his thing. Now, not every goal has to be around money. It can be that you just want in 2018 to feel like you definitely have the money to pay rent, food, the necessities, and that you feel good. It could be that you just in 2018 are so determined to get a job, and what is the job, and by when and how, and why. So there's just a real lot of time right now, today and tomorrow, to think about all these things that come back to yourself. And just remember, everything you're thinking from within is what you already are. As exciting as it sounds. So, okay, example, you want to become a yoga instructor, you already are. Because you've already visualized it, thought it, it's coming from your heart and soul, that's what you want to do. So you want to be, whatever it might be, you have the power to be that. You just have to overcome any limiting, fearful, doubtful, self-hate thoughts, and pretty much you can live the life you want. So my whys are pretty simple, is to feel good, to be happy, to feel like I'm making a difference in the world. So as you know, SPAITGIRL is a movement, and in 2018, the movement and the trend that I picked and named was self-care. So I truly believe when you make time for yourself and create your own self-care rituals, that helps you to feel good from within and to feel happy. And we want to all come from that place. And when we're coming from a feel-good place and a happy place, it really helps us then in so many other areas in our lives. So it really has a ricocheting effect, and your rituals is what will set you up for today, for tomorrow, for the year. And I'm a very big believer in rituals, and that's how I do live my life every day, is waking up to do my meditation or my yoga, or listening to podcasts or talks of other inspiring people that live their truth and can help me become my best version of myself. And I would encourage you just to write down in 2018 what your self-care rituals are going to be like, what that's going to look like for you, a couple of key goals that are going to make you feel good and happy and live your own dreams. And just think about all the things that you love and are passionate about, and how you can do that daily or within your day-to-day life. So just get clear on what you want, how you want to feel, what's your why, what are your burning dreams and desires, what have you been holding on to as a kid or even right now, and just start making it happen. So there you go. Other tips, I invite you in 2018 to journal every day, at least 15 minutes, get your thoughts and your feelings out. Really, really important. Focus inwards on your breath. There's so many guided YouTube meditations. There's an app called Calm, but I'm just going to show you one of the most simplest ways to find peace, to ground yourself, to center yourself, to tap into your spiritual self. And it's this little practice to tap into your higher self, just to feel connected, to feel grounded. It's as simple as this. And I invite you now, you can join me. You just close your eyes for a moment. You can do this in the bed, you can do this in a chair, you can do it on a plane, you can do it anywhere. So just close your eyes for a moment. And you can just let your head go. Let your neck go. Move your neck a little side to side. Just close your eyes and let your eyelids just soften. Just focus inwards for a moment on your own breath. Let your lips just in your jaw soften. Let your shoulders go. Just try and relax for a moment and just focus inwards on your breath. You can just just take an inhale through the nose. You can do it out through your nose or out through your mouth. And let the rise of your breath come up and out again and fall. So you're just inhaling and exhaling. And even if you wake up and do 5 of your inhales and exhales, inhale and exhale, that will just really help you come connected to your true loving self and source and your breath, and to feel connected. So it's as simple as that when it comes to just creating a little space within a meditation, relaxing, calming, and just tuning in to feel good within. So the other thing you can do in 2018 is immerse yourself in beautiful books. There are so many out there, but there's some really great words of wisdom from other amazing spiritual people or writers or people who are living their truth or their dream out there. So books are great, podcasts, talks. Think about any wellness events that come up in your area in 2018 that you can be part of. Think of anything you've ever wanted to do but you haven't done. Think about how you could do that, whether that's yoga, whether that's dancing. Think about community events that are going to come up in 2018 that you could be part of. And become your own teacher, become your own guide. If you want to learn about a particular topic, immerse yourself in it in 2018. So maybe that's gut health, maybe it's self-care, maybe it's skincare. Whatever it is, immerse yourself in it and become your own guide and your own teacher. Become the best version of yourself and tune in with what you need and when. So I hope those little tips help you to set your goals, to think about your own self-care rituals. It's really exciting that in 2018 on SPAITGIRL, we have a brand new day, which is called Self-Care Saturday. It's part of our, SPAITGIRL Feel Good movement. We always have Self-Love Sunday because it's so dear to my heart. Thanks to my mum and her beautiful self-love practice. It will always be my go-to practice. But I really thought about Saturdays, and for me, how that really is a self-care day, because it's the day I do my hair. I might get my nails done. I might have a massage. So it's a really cool day to do self-care. And a pretty action-packed day, because it's a day that you run around and maybe get your food prep or look at your hair and think, oh my goodness, I got grey hairs, I need to get a cut and colour. So it's a really great self-care day. So if you're doing self-care on a Saturday or any day, just hashtag SPAITGIRL. I am a SPAITGIRL, and either self-care Saturday or self-love Sunday, and anytime you're practicing your self-care, I invite you to take a photo or a post if you're feeling, up to it or comfortable, and just sharing your own self-care tips, because together we can all influence and, inspire others within our own family, friends, and community to feel good from within through self-care and self-love. So it's really all about, you feeling good, but then also you have the potential, you have more than the potential, you have unlimited potential to help others feel good too, and to share your own go-to tips so they can feel amazing from within. Last but not least, share this broadcast today, this video, on your tribe page or on your family and friends page, or tag your bestie if you feel that you need even more grand supporters in your life. We're gonna kick off 2018 with SPAITGIRL, just focusing inwards and getting our self-care rituals down pat, practicing them, exploring, learning, growing, and it's gonna be an amazing year. I can't wait. And last little tip, if you don't own a yoga mat, I really invite you to grab one, to get one, because this to me is like my wellness retreat. It's my sanctuary. I live with my yoga mat, literally. If I could sit on my yoga mat all day or lay on it, I'd be super happy. But there's times I've got to get up and move. I'll sit behind the computer. But the yoga mat's really great. Even if you're not like at the moment in that mindset, like I need to do yoga to feel good, even if this is your place, just where you could do some journaling, some laying down and listening to some guided meditations, or if you've got children, even if it's this really cool place where you can just hang and listen to beautiful spa-like music or relaxation music, it just becomes this really amazing, epic little kind of centering or ritual where it just brings peace within, joy, happiness, harmony. It's a sense of, let's de-stress. And a yoga mat is just so useful for so many things. But definitely a little ritual that you can do at home, and that can become your little like wellness, place to be. So there you go. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Hashtag SPAITGIRL. I'm a SPAITGIRL. Reshare this broadcast video or tag a bestie. We have an absolute 2018 jam-packed year coming on SPAITGIRL, but it's all going to be about self-care, self-love, and little tips and tricks from other wellness, beauty, spa experts or girl bosses to help you, yoga teachers, to help you become your happiest, healthiest self and to feel good within. And I'm going to be unearthing more cool products and more cool people. And I've got my girl boss group, which I'm really grateful for, which is for spa and wellness owners. And it's all about them being part of the self-care movement, and as well as a busy girl boss in the spa, taking care of their own health, body, mind, spirit, spa, and social media. So I've got a really cool group of women behind the scenes who are going to be helping me as well with this beautiful self-care Saturday message and self-love Sunday message and self-care daily message. And about how visiting the spa is a great place to take care of yourself, or as a woman or a girl, it's a really cool thing if you want to take care of yourself. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity, let's face it. It's a necessity to feel good. And if that's a haircut and a blow dry, which always makes me feel good, and a hair color, whatever it is, if it's a facial, if it's nails, if it's an eye wax, it's not in vanity, it's in the feeling. It makes us feel good. And last but not least, I do have a brand new iTunes podcast channel, which is SPAITGIRL Talk Show by Yvette Le Blowitz, which is really cool, and just interviewing other wellness experts and sharing their words of wisdom to help our global community and readers like you. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I could talk, as you know, forever. So passionate about helping people feel good from within, and just knowing, how good it makes me feel just doing these self-care rituals But definitely focus your attention inwards on 2018. If you haven't had a chance to read my book, It Starts With Me, do. There's actually a 21-day guide in here, which is really cool. So the 21-day wellness guide, it's so you can become your happiest, healthiest spiritual self. And like, as an example, you do grab a copy now or even download it from the Apple Store. It talks about day 1. So you could start this on the 1st of January 2018. And I'll give you a little sneak peek into the book. Day 1, set your daily intentions. Before you rush out the front door to start your day, I invite you to set your own daily intentions and goals. I truly believe when you make it clear and put it out there, that is what will work towards manifesting. So when it comes to manifesting the way you want to feel or the life you want to live, it starts with making it very clear how you would like your day to be. If you want to have a beautiful day, which can I just say, I always want to have a beautiful day. If you want to have a beautiful day, then set your intention to be, today, I choose to have a beautiful day. Say it out loud, make it clear, because what you put your energy and focus onto and into, that is what you'll be open to giving and receiving. So when it comes to your own health and wellness and fitness goals, once you make it clear, like you wake up in the morning on the 1st of January or any day, and you say, today I'm going to do a 25-minute walk. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna do a 25-minute walk. So just get really clear on your intentions, your own personal goals, put them out there, focus inwards purely on yourself, your health and your happiness. You can live a healthy, happy, passionate, feel-good life. All of this comes simply from setting your daily intentions, getting clear on what your goals are, what you'd like to manifest daily. These are your self-care rituals in order to help you achieve your fitness, health, and wellness goals. Now, there's so much in here. I could keep going on and on and on and on. But if you definitely feel like you need a little kicker, this is a cute little way to introduce a healthy, happy, spiritual practice of self-care. Day 2 is about how to create space within. Day 3 is about how to nourish yourself from the outside, inside and out. Just quietly, it's a little bit about food and that being your goal. Day 4, you get to be a green tea or a tea goddess. Day 5, you get to be a natural beauty. Ooh. Day 6, I like this. I like to move it, move it. Guess what? Move it. So this is a really cool way. I love day 7. Can I just say, I love day 7. Day 7 is, oh, look at this. I've even written it. One of the best gifts you could ever give to yourself is self-love. If you want to live your happiest, healthiest spiritual life, you must first love yourself. So day 7 is all about Self-Love Sunday. So that's really cool because it talks to you all about cultivating self-love, not being, beating yourself up and hating yourself. So it's really cool. 21-day guide in there. It starts with me, Feel Good Within. Check it out and let that be your mantra. It starts with me. 2018. So thank you for all your love and your support, for being part of this beautiful, kind, compassionate, love, light community, for choosing to really nurture your own self and health and wellness in your soul, and just choosing to accept yourself for who you are as you are. But always, we are always in the process of becoming our own best self, which requires daily practice, learning, growing, trying new things, working things out for ourselves. But just be open to the process of self-love, self-growth, self-development, and self-care. So bye for now, and I'll see you on my next Spirit Girl talk in 2018. Have a happy new year, and I love you all to bits. Bye for now. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.